Politicians are using foreclosure abuse as a means to gain office. Generally speaking, the states that are lien states, in other words, states where you don't have to have judicial action to go and conduct a foreclosure if you were a secured lender, have been clearing faster. You can see this in the South, you can see it in the West, you can see it in California. It's not just that California is a very desirable place to live. It is. People want to live there. But it's also a state where you can mail someone notice and say, you're in default, get out. This is a big deal because the Attorney General in California, Kamala Harris, who just brought $10 billion back to the state, is planning on running for the Senate. She wants Dianne Feinstein's seat, and she would like to change California from a lien state into a title state. Now, who are the title states? The title states, if you go back to the Civil War, are the states, generally speaking, that were in the Union. The Union takes its legal antecedents from Old English law. And centuries ago, not that many centuries ago, it was almost impossible to sell a piece of real property. It was tied to your family. Even if you got the king to issue an edict, it was still unclear whether you could transfer the property. So if Ms. Harris is successful, she's actually going to shoot a hole in the bottom of the rowboat in California because the market is clearing in California. Creditors have rights. Now, here in the East, all of the judicial states after the Civil War, they didn't have to do anything. But why do you suppose the southern states all embraced the lien model? Because they had to attract investment. They had to be nice to investors during Reconstruction. So it's very important that you understand this, because when the politicians get up and talk about foreclosure abuse and they put in place these settlements, what they're really doing is killing the economy. And in particular, the Democrats, they're the party of government. The way they justify their existence is by creating agencies and mandates. So you're going to see more of this. In fact, Massachusetts is thinking about becoming a super title state where it will be just about impossible for a secured lender to foreclose.